Hi everybody, how's it going? Zen Veda day number 5. That's pretty cool. So, it's a beautiful day here. It was a light workout today. It was kind of nice. Just an easy mile and some cross training with some weights and nothing too taxing. But of course, I found lots of things to do around my house. Mowed my lawn and did a bunch of chores. But I'm not going to talk to you about doing chores today. What I'm going to talk to you, which is kind of related to what I talked to you about yesterday, is one of the ways to be successful in endurance sports and running is to be consistent. You know, specific workouts like ISO 800s or mile repeats or long runs and all that crazy stuff. There's so many different types of workouts you could do for running that will make your head spin. And there's even something called fartleks, which, no, it's not farting while you're running. But, so, you know, with all that craziness, all that stuff is great. And, you know, working with Coach Judy this year, doing a lot of different specific workouts. So I'm definitely, you know, a huge fan of doing different things all the time. I think it's good. It doesn't let your body adapt and it helps you overcome stuff. But along with that, consistency is huge. You know, if you guys didn't know it, I am a streaker, which does not mean that I run around naked all the time, but it does mean that I run at least a mile a day. And I am closing in fast on day 200. My previous streak before I got my back injury went all the way up to 609 days. And I'm not stopping this one until I get to at least 610. I want to keep going. But, you know, part of that is the consistency, just getting out there every single day and doing something. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run every day and become a streaker like me. But, you know, if you get up every day and do something physical for yourself, whether it's cross-training with weights, hitting the bike, hitting the pool, or, you know, if you can't get outside because there's crazy snowstorms or thunderstorms or there's a tornado bearing down on your house, you can always run on the treadmill. Through all the years that I've been running, that has been one of the best things for me, was just pure consistency, getting out there every day and doing it. You know, marathons are not built, you know, in being able to race marathons are not built overnight. It takes a long time to train for a marathon. It takes a long time to train for a half marathon. And, you know, 5Ks and 10Ks and all that stuff. And through the years, I found that, you know, the more consistent I was through my training, the better I felt after the race, the better I did in the race. You know, it just really, really helped. Consistency does eventually pay off. So don't throw in the towel. You know, if you miss a day, that's okay too. That's okay. Unless you're a crazy nutty streaker like me. Then, you know, you find yourself running laps in your basement during your 40th surprise birthday party. But shh, we're not going to talk about that. That was ugly. So I'm not talking about that. You know, it's okay to miss a day here or there. But get back on the horse. Get back out there and take up that challenge of doing something every day again. So, you know, I haven't really talked too much about my training and stuff on Zen Veda, but it is going very well. I am closing in probably about, I think it's a little over a month before the Rashtra Marathon, which is going to be my comeback marathon. Coach Judy is destroying me on a weekly basis, and I say that in fun. I've learned a lot from her, and that's coming from somebody who's been running for 13 years. So you can teach an old dog a lot of new tricks, and I'm having a great time doing a lot of different types of running under her tutelage. The back is holding up. It's doing pretty good. I got a weird left calf thing going on and aches and pains here and there. But when you first start out on the endurance athlete journey, you realize pretty quickly that something is always going to be sore and achy. It's just the nature of the beast. So you kind of learn to accept it, you know? You kind of just, it's like damage control. What hurts the most? And you try to attack that the most, with a foam roller and lots of stretching and ice and Aleve and ibuprofen, although I don't recommend that all the time. They can work wonders too. So besides that, earlier this week, something exciting really happened. It was really, really cool. My buddy over at G&G Fitness, which happens to be the sports store where I bought my home treadmill at, contacted me out of the blue through Facebook and asked me if I would be interested in being sponsored by their team, their company, and it's called G&G Rev, and hence I'm wearing the shirt today. And I was totally blown away. I am not by any means an awesome runner. I'm not that fast. I don't run, ultras every day and things like that. So I was extremely, extremely honored that they were interested in sponsoring me. And it's pretty cool. I went in and I talked to him a little more in the store, and they have a bunch of stores all throughout Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. And in every city that they have a store, they obviously have Team Rev, and they only pick 4 runners per city. And I thought that was really freaking cool that they wanted to pick me. So, I'll be posting a lot of stuff about Team Rev, and, basically their concept is that a lot of the machines that they sell, the ellipticals and the treadmills, are self-propelled. There's no motors. No magnets, nothing like that. So they're really low maintenance. And, I've personally tried out their version of the elliptical, which is called an Octane. And I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of ellipticals, but this one was probably the closest thing I've ever experienced next to zero-G running. Very low impact. And I would have loved to have something like that when I was coming back from my back injury. Would have been really, really cool. So in the next few months, you'll see a lot of stuff about Team Rev and stuff like that, and I'll be shamelessly promoting them and pushing them on my podcast and through my blog. So I'm really, really excited. Never been sponsored before. It'll be really nice that they'll eat some of the costs for some of my races, which is really cool. Marathons can get quite outrageously expensive if you don't know that. And, maybe get some free swag and try and talk to people. I really like their premise. They're not just trying to sell equipment. They're trying to make better athletes, and do that by making machines that have a low environmental impact. They're not just something that's going to break down and eventually have to be replaced. They're just sustainable, which I really, really like. That fits in with what I believe. So I hope everyone's doing well out there. Kind of went a little long today. So I've been having all those problems uploading my video. Yesterday I uploaded my video when everybody is not here. And you know what happened? It uploaded in like 30 freaking minutes. So my family is hijacking my internet signal and my router stuff. So I got to download stuff when they're not around, and it won't take half a century. So hopefully that'll happen today. I'll get this up on the internet rather quickly. But I hope everyone is doing well. Having a really positive day today, and feeling really good about this. It's nice for a guy who doesn't consider himself a special runner or a talented runner to get a kudos. So hard work does pay off eventually. It's only taken 13 years for me to get a sponsor. I mean, at this rate, by the time I'm 60 or 70, I'll have 4 or 5. And they'll be slapping, sponsor stickers on my ass when I'm out there racing. So, who knows? Maybe by the time I'm 90, someone will sponsor me into Boston. We can only hope. But hope you guys have a great day. Hope you're out there getting some miles in. Take care, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.